Okay, so let's try to solve this example number 3, guys. So mabilis na lang to kasi may idea na kayo on how to solve your uh, change in P or your increase in pressure average increase in pressure. Right? So it's stated here in the problem that a footing, okay, meron tayong footing. A footing rests in a layer of sand which is 6 meter thick. So meaning to say 1.5 plus 3 plus 1.5. So from this portion, ito yung sand natin. Okay? Yan, sand yan. That is your sand layer. So the bottom of footing, yung bottom of footing daw is 1.5 meters below the ground surface. So therefore, this one is our ground surface. Right? Meron tayong 1.5. From this portion up to this portion is 1.5. Yan yung depth ng footing ba? Yan yung natawag natin depth of footing or the bottom of the footing. So 1.5 meter below the ground surface. So beneath the sand layer is a 4 meter thick clay. So pansin nyo may clay tayo dito. Ito yung clay natin. From this portion up to that portion, that would be your clay layer. So underneath the clay layer is a solid bedrock. So ito yung solid rock natin. And the water table is at a depth of 4.5 meters below the ground surface. So ito yung 4.5 natin mga ading. Okay, 4.5 meters depth below the ground surface. Assume that the pressure beneath the footing is yun. Ito na. Yung sasabi ko na binibigay mostly sa problem naman. That assume that the pressure beneath the footing is spread at an angle of 2 vertical and 1 horizontal. And we assume that your over consolidated ratio is equal to 1. Anong sabi natin kapag over consolidated ratio natin is equal to 1? That is normally consolidated. Okay? So normally consolidated siya pag yung tawag dito, yung OCR natin is equal to 1. Right? So ngayon, hindi na natin kailangan i-compare kung yung PF mo is greater or less than PC. Simply because OCR natin dito is equal to 1. So the first question here, guys, is what is the vertical effective stress at the mid-height of the clay layer? Right? And then what is the average pressure increase in the clay layer due to the load of footing? So use Simpson's rule, sabi niya dito. And then determine the settlement in mm beneath of the footing. So for letter A, guys, mabilis na lang. What is the vertical effective stress at the mid-height of the clay layer? Okay, so let's say this one is your point A. So our vertical effective stress, POA. Okay, di ba mostly nung sa previous chapter ng PE yung mostly ginamit na natin, di ba? Sa consolidation settlement kasi PO mostly. Okay, so PO effective stress at point A. Diretso na natin, guys. So dry sand, gamma dry times 4.5. Tama? Gamma dry times 4.5 plus yun, gamma saturation minus gamma of water times 1.5. Yes? Plus gamma for saturation for your clay minus gamma for water. This is for your clay and then this is for your sand. Times 2. Y2 kasi ang given, ang unknown is vertical stress, effective stress at the mid-height of the clay layer. So, direct na lang, PO at A. So, dry sand, 14.8 times 4.5 plus 18.5 minus 9.81 times 1.5 plus 19 minus 9.81 times 2. So, PO at A is equal to this one. 14.8 times 4.5 plus 18.5 minus 9.81 times 1.5 plus 19 minus 9.81 times 2. Okay? So, ang effective stress natin dito, guys, is 98.015 kilo unit natin, kilo Pascal. Okay? So, kilo Pascal. So, this is our answer for your letter A. So, letter B naman tayo. So, sa letter B, ito na. What is the average pressure increase? Okay? Ang unknown dito is delta P average. Okay? So, use Simpson's rule wherein your delta P average, guys, is equal to change in P at top plus 4 change in P at middle plus change in P at bottom divided by 6. Now, ano yung gagawin natin? Our basis from here would be your, ang basis natin dito is the base of the footing or the bottom of the footing. Yun yung start mo. That your increase, that yung pressure natin increase varies or they varies parabolically. Yan. O, let's assume ito na siya. Yan. Okay? So, let's assume ito yung pagbavary niya. Increasing varies parabolically. Okay, yan yun, di ba? Okay. So, take note. In this problem, nag-spread daw yung pressure natin at an angle of 2 vertical, 1 horizontal. So, mangyayari, ganyan siya. 2 vertical, 1 horizontal. Ganyan yung spread. Pag-spread ng pressure natin. So, beneath the footing yan. Nag-start siya dyan. And sabi ko nga, ito na ngayon, guys, yung tinatawag nating change in pressure at top. Okay? So, ito yung change in pressure at top natin. Change in pressure at top. Kasi clay layer tayo, guys, di ba? Yung focus. Ito yung change in pressure at top natin. So, change in P at top. And then, this one naman, itong portion na to, bablock ko na lang. So, assume natin that this one is your change in pressure at the bottom. Okay? So, pag mga ganitong problem, be careful sa pagdadrawing, ha? Para di kayo malito. And then, ito naman, this one would be your change in pressure at the middle pala to, sorry. Middle yan. Ito yung bottom. Sorry, guys. Okay? Change in pressure at the middle. Ay, at the bottom to. Ayan. Change in pressure at the bottom. Okay? Now, as you can see, in solving for your change in P at T, it should be P divided by your area. Okay? And then your concentrated load, guys, top yan. Concentrated load natin is given, which is equal to 1,100 kilonewton. And the problem here is, ano yung area dito? Ano yung area? Okay? Again, ano yung ang isipin natin dito, dapat meron tayong footing size. May size ng footing natin. Ito yung size ng footing natin. 3 meters by 1.5 meters. Okay? Kasi kapag i-drawing natin siya, kung ito yung bottom ng footing mo, okay? Ito yung 3 meters by 1.5 meters. Yan yun. And then, ito na kasi yung distribution ng pressure natin. So, again, this one would be your, ito naman na yung poste mo. Tama? Okay, that would be your post. Kalang poste yung footing mo. So, yan. Right? Ito yung 3 meters by 1.5. So, concern natin dito, guys, ito yung magiging, ano yung magiging distance mo na dito sa portion na yan. And then, sa portion na to. This is for your top. And then, ito yung sa middle mo. Tama ba? Middle. Okay? And then, this one is for your bottom. Sabi ko nga, ito na yun. Okay? So, ngayon, kung alam mo naman that your distance from here up to here is 3 meters. Dun sa kabila naman, dito sa perpendicular to the paper, 1.5 kasi yan ang footing size niya. Kung 3 meters yan, ano yung distance mo dito? Let's say that would be your x. And then this one would be also your x. Okay? So, mangyayari, kapag kukunin ko to, triangle natin, let's say A, B, C. Right? So, ang triangle ABC natin, guys, ito siya. It would be x, kasi A, B, C yan. X, tama? Times yung height mo dito from B to C, it would be 3 meters plus 1.5. Okay? From point B to point C, itong point C mo dito, it would be 4.5. Okay? And then, solving for your x here using the 2 vertical, 1 horizontal. Ano mangyayari? Okay? 2 vertical, 1 horizontal. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, 1 is to x is to 2 is to what? 2 is to 4.5. So, x mo ngayon would be equal to, ano yung magiging x natin dito? X natin is 4.5 divided by 2. So, 2.25. Again, guys, ang x na sinolve natin, this one only. So, dapat, ita-times 2 natin kasi may x din dito. Yes? So, ang mangyayari kasi dyan, ang magiging figure natin would be like this. Okay? Sa top muna tayo, guys, ha? Top. So, kung sa top tayo, okay, ito yung top mo, di ba? Yan, this one is, itong portion na yan, ito yung 3 meters. Yes? This one is 3 meters. And then, ito yung x natin, x. And then, this one is also your x. So, dito naman, dito sa portion naman na to, ito yung magiging 1.5 mo, and then x, and then x. Alright? So, ang magiging area natin dito, ang area mo dito sa top would be, kung do-drawing ko yung top, guys, top view niya, mangyayari, yung distance dito, x plus 3 plus x, okay? Dito naman, yung distance mo dyan, x plus 1.5 plus x. Okay? So, ito yun. Yan. This one. Itong portion na yan. Okay, top view. Right, so x. Ito yung x plus 3 plus x. Okay? Then x plus 1.5 plus x. Ito yung distance mo perpendicular to your paper. Tama ba? Kasi ito yung footing size mo kasi 3 meters by 1.5. Kaya magkaiba. So, ang magiging area ko dito, guys, it would be x or 2x ko na lang. Okay lang? So, this one would be your 2x plus 3. And then this one naman is equal to 2x plus 1.5. Right? So, 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 1.5. Or di kaya 1,000 kilonewton, 1,100 kilonewton times 4.5 plus 3 times 4.5 plus 1.5. Okay? Tama ba? So, solve natin, guys. 1,100 divided by 4.5 plus 3 times 4.5 plus 1.5. So, ang sagot natin dyan is 24.44 kilo Pascal. So, ibig niya sabihin, guys, sa top portion mo at your top portion, ang pressure mo dito, change in pressure mo at top would be 24.44 kilo Pascal. Okay? Then next, Wait lang, kuha lang mag-big. Okay, next naman tayo for your letter, for your change in P, at middle naman tayo. Ito yun, di ba? Ito yung change in P at middle natin. So again, from this point up to this portion na ito, yan. Tignan natin. Makuha ba natin yung distance dito sa portion na to, point up to this point, middle. Again, ang height ng clay layer natin is 4 meters. Ang height ng clay layer natin is 4 meters. So, ang gitna ng 4 meters na clay, ang middle niya is 2 meters. So, from sa clay layer, top portion ng clay layer, hanggang dun sa middle ng clay layer, ang distance dito now is equal to 2 meters. Tama? Kung 2 meters yan, yes. Ano ngayon yung magiging distance mo naman dyan? And let's say, ang distance mo from this portion would be y. Y naman tayo. Ito naman is another y. Y yan. Okay? So, kapag sa solve natin, let's say, A prime, B, and then C prime. So, kapag titignan natin, ganito yung mangyayari, A prime, B, and then C prime. This is your y. Tama? Yan yung magiging y mo. Ang height mo dito sa portion na to, hanggang sa point B, it would be 3 meters plus 1.5 plus 2. Okay? 3 meters plus 1.5 plus 2. So, it is equal to 6.5 meters. 6.5 meters. So, again, nag-spread yung pressure natin, 2 vertical, 1 horizontal. So, ang y natin dito is 1 is to y, 2 is to 6.5. So, that your y is equal to 3.25. Okay? Meters. So, napansin nyo din, kapag i-drawing na natin yung pressure niya, ganito yung mangyayari. Okay? So, ito yung 3 meters, and then this one would be your y, and then this one would be your y. So, ang sagot dito is 2y plus 3 meters. Okay? Dun sa kabila naman, kung titignan natin, yes, ito yung y niya. Y mo to, ito yung 1.5 mo. So, ang distance mo dito, it would be 2y plus 1.5. Okay? Or di kaya this one is 6.5 plus 3. And this one is also 6.5 times plus 6.5 plus 3. Okay? So, pasensya kasi medyo nag-off yung na malobat yung cellphone. Kaya medyo dumilim. Okay? So, naintindihan ito? So, itong portion na yan, 6.5. So, mangyayari, change in P divided by P all over area middle, 1,100 kilonewton divided by ito na yan, 6.5 plus 3 times 6.5 plus 1.5. Okay? So, may makikita kayong hint mamaya dito kung 2 vertical and 1 horizontal yung pag-spread ng pressure natin. So, 1,100 divided by 1,100 divided by 6.5 plus 3 times 6.5 plus 1.5. Okay? Again, yung 3 and 1.5 na yan, guys, yan yung footing size natin. And then, meron tayong mga subscript X and Y kasi nag-spread siya ng 2 vertical and 1 horizontal. So, ang sagot dito is 14.47 kilopascal. So, 14.47 kilopascal yung pressure mo dito. Change in pressure mo. Okay? Change in pressure natin. And then, for your change in P naman, at the bottom, it would be P all over area bottom. Okay? So, nung napansin nyo, kung ano yung distance, nung let's say Z na to. This one is Z. And then, itong portion na yan hanggang dito is Z. Z din, di ba? Siyempre, ito naman, itong portion na yan is still 3 meters by 1.5. Yung 1.5 perpendicular to the paper. So, 3 meters yan, yun. So, napapansin nyo, kung anong height from your bottom of the footing up to the unknown location, yun yung magiging value nung distance ng dalawang subscript natin. Okay? Gaya kanina, kung ito yung x mo, di ba? Ang height dito is 4.5. Yung height ng 4.5 dito is simply x plus x. Okay, yan yung 2x mo. Kasi because of this ratio, 2 vertical, 1 horizontal. Kaya, kung ano yung height ko mamaya dito, from this point up to your bottom of footing, kung anong height ko dyan, ito din yung distance ng dalawang z ko. Okay? So, because of this 2 vertical. Okay? So, ngayon, titignan natin, as you can see, from the bottom of your footing, 3 meters plus 1.5, it is 4.5, plus 4, it is equal to 8.5. So, ngayon, kapag kukompute ko yung z, it is equal to 4.25 because of this 2 vertical and 1 horizontal. So, 4.25 plus 4.25, it is equal to 8.5. Tama? So, mangyayari dito, ang distance mo dito, it would be 8.5 plus 3. Or 4.25 plus 3 plus 4.25. Ganun din sa 1.5 na distance mo perpendicular to the paper. Okay? So, ganun din dito. So, mangyayari, ganito siya. Kung ito yung bottom, guys, ito yung Z mo, ito yung 3 meters. Tama? Okay? Ito yung 1.5 mo, ito yung Z mo, ito yung Z mo. Okay? So, ganyan siya. So, kung anong height ko dito, what is my height here, kung 8.5 yan, kalahati ng 8.5 ito, Z, kalahati din ng 8.5. Pero, still, ang distance mo pa rin dito, it would be 8.5 plus 3. And then, dito naman, 8.5 plus 1.5. Okay? So, nakuha. So, change in P mo dito, guys. Anong change in P natin? Change in P at bottom would be 1,100 kilonewton. Area bottom. Ang area ng bottom mo is 8.5 plus 3. Yes. Times 8.5 plus 1.5. Okay. So, ang sagot dyan is 1,100 divided by 8.5. 8.5 plus 3. Okay. Times 8.5 plus 1.5. Okay. Wait lang. Ayan. Ang sagot natin is 9.56. So, 9.565 kilopascal. So, ano napapansin nyo dun sa mga pressure natin? Change in top, bottom, and middle. So, lumiliit, di ba? Siyempre, habang yung load mo dyan, mas malaki yung increase o yung mas malaki yung stress na nakikerry nito. Sa portion na yan, sa portion to, sa portion na yan. Okay? Kasi kapag andito ka na, medyo lumiliit na, hindi ka na na-stress masyado dyan. Yes, hindi na i-stress yung pressure mo, hindi na siya ganong malaki. Tama? Parang ganito lang. Kung ito yung nandito yung load ko, ang makakaranas ng mas matinding pressure, ng stress is yung kung saan siya dikit. And then dun sa mga baba, sa baba na, sa portion ng baba, palit lang yung mararanasan nilang stress. Okay? So, ganun. That's it. And then, to solve for your average pressure, yun na. Change in P average, guys. Okay, change in P average equal to change in P at top plus change in P at bottom, P at middle times 4 plus change in P at bottom divided by 6. So, change in pressure mo at top is 24.44. Okay? So, 24.44 plus 4 times change P at middle, it is 4.47. Ay, 14.47 plus change P at bottom mo, 9.565. 9.565 divided by 6. So, ito yung unknown sa letter B. Change in P average natin is answer plus 24.44 plus 4 times 14.47. Okay? So, this is divided by 6. That is equal to 15.31 kilopascal. So, this one is your change in pressure or average pressure. Yan. Is equal to 15.31 kilopascal. So, that's it. And then, lastly, for your letter C. Ano yung tanong sa letter C? Determine the settlement in mm beneath the footing. Settlement natin, ang basis natin dito, OCR mo is equal to 1. Kapag sinabi ko, kapag OCR mo is equal to 1, ang mangyayari is normally consolidated. Siya. So, for letter C, delta H is equal to H times CC divided by 1 plus E logarithm of P sub F divided by P sub O. Okay? So, H mo guys, what is your H? H is defined as your height of your stratum or your clay layer. So, 4 meters. Times yung CC mo, given bang CC natin? Hindi naman binigay yung CC mo. No, siyempre, pag hindi binigay, sinabi ko, always keep in mind yung undisturbed formula. That your CC is equal to 0.009 times LL minus